Hello. Can y'all hear me? Checking, testing, 1, 2, potato. 1, 2, potato. I can't find my buttons. I can never find my buttons. I can't even find my marbles. Yeah, I very much lost my marbles. If you have found my marbles, please send them to my P.O. box. Hi, Fernier. Hi, Josh. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Sushi. Hi, Ragemaster. Hello, Floppy ASMR. How are y'all? Nutter Dude! How you doing?
Dominant.
Whoa! Oh my god! Nutter Dude! Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Hope you're 54. Wait, I thought you were 64 last time. Are you the real Nutter Dude? Anyway, Nutter Dude, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. How are you doing, by the way? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. It could be better, but definitely I felt way worse than this. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hi Durgan. How you doing? I showed up to a full screen Stormy about lost marbles. I've definitely lost my marbles. Whoa! Alright, who did that? Who did that? I actually could not read that. It's so small on my screen. Oh, it's Journey! Journey! How you doing? Thank you so much for the respud. 4 months. 4 months in the YouTube member squad. How you doing? Journey says, howdy, Stormy. My birthday last Friday went very well. I got a new Steam Deck for my birthday, and I'm happy with the gift I got. Do you wish you had one of those? Sometimes I wish I had a Steam Deck, but, you know, do I $300 wish I had one? Not really. I think I'm more interested in just fixing my laptop with a broken screen. But if I got one for free, you know, I wouldn't turn it away, you know? Journey, thank you so much for the respud. How are you doing? And happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Oh my god. Hi, Angel. Angel, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. How are you doing, dear? How you doing? I cannot see things. I can never see what I'm doing in suit. It's very, very, very normal happenings. Very, very normal situations in tonight's stream. As usual, I can't see or read what I'm doing. Hi, Verbalska. How you doing? Hi, Corn Dog Bark. Hi, Nico. How are y'all all doing? Pun Croc. What is that name? I donate, but I'd spend $200 on fingerboards. Those are still a thing? Oh my god, I remember when those came out when I was a kid. I'm like, I thought it was like a fad. I thought it was like a passing trend and people would forget about them in like 2 or 3 years. That's crazy. Oh my god. I liked playing with those things even though I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I had a skateboard and I also had no idea how to use it. It was a skateboard my friend gave me and I have no sense of balance. I am more unbalanced than my washing machine. For lack of better words, I'm pretty zonked out right now. I'm pretty. I had a lot of nightmares. I dreamed I got chased by sticks of butter, really, really tall sticks of butter, and few things are more terrifying than that. Okay, and I could feel the butter. I did not like that. It felt real. I do not wish to go swimming in butter. Okay, right? Okay, enough fart noises. Anyway, well, for Bosca, I haven't had a chance to unpack all that, dear. I'm sorry. I've been so busy. I still have clothes that I haven't unpacked in my suitcase. I'm actually doing laundry. It's just so much I've had to do since I got home. It's been nonstop, y'all. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Nico. How are you doing? Hi, Beanie. Hi, Stump Butter. How you doing? Yeah, it's been an interesting time. I just got back from ACFI, not that long ago. I wouldn't say it's one of the quietest, but also one of the best conventions I've ever attended, and for reasons that may surprise you. Hi, Melanie. Melanie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Butter is yummy. Debatable. I'm more of a margarine kind of person because... Wait, I thought margarine was healthier. Yo, is margarine healthier or no? I have to really think about that one. I was told it was healthier, but, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But Melanie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. For Buska says, you are an awesome bean, Stormy. Thanks again for signing my trans flag. No worries, no worries. It was nice to meet you, dear. So margarine is horrible for you. Let's see, I hear butter is terrible for you, margarine is terrible for you, water is terrible for you, oxygen is... Well, actually, anything is bad for you if you get too much of it. Too much of anything is bad. So theoretically, everything is bad for us. All the food is poison, etc., etc. Solid plant oil or solid milk fat. Your choice. What? Look, I just want butter or margarine, whatever. It's one of the two. Margarine is fake butter. See, okay, well, in that case, I've had 3 people tell me that margarine is not healthier. I have once again been lied to for all these years. Then again, I didn't believe in snow for many, many years. So y'all, I'm having to, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I'm not that old, so I think I can learn these new tricks, okay? I think I can have a renaissance, a mental renaissance of sorts. I think I can overwrite those zeros and ones in my brainus, so I think I will come around to all this newfound knowledge, probably, maybe. Solid plant oil, yes. Guten... Oh, yeah, that's German for good morning. All the good things are terrible for you. See, Stump, you treat your body like a fun house. So I've been told. See, some people treat their body like a temple. Foot treats his body like a fun house. I kind of switch up. I have days where I eat healthy and days where I just eat whatever. I'm definitely having an eat whatever kind of day. Eating my high chews and ice cream and cookies and sun chips. Oh god, it's just, y'all, dieting's hard. It's so difficult. What's your favorite pizza? I would say, if store-bought pizza, I would say that DiGiorno Detroit deep dish that we got once. It was god tier. It was so heckin' good. Anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun at ACFI. I made a lot of memories, but the best thing about the con really wasn't all the things that I got to do. It was how I went at my own pace the whole time. I didn't feel like I was in a constant hurry. I didn't feel like I had to get up at 7 a.m. every morning. I just went at my own pace, and things kind of clicked after that. It was just a pressure-free con. I got to hang out with Zephyri. I got to hang out with heckin' Al. I don't know if they're in here tonight. I got to meet Matt. I got to meet a lot of y'all there, actually. Surprising, there's so many of y'all in Texas for whatever reason. So I made a lot of memories there, and I think it kind of reflects on how much I've changed as a furry. Because I'm still a furry. Yeah, I'm still technically in the furry fandom. But I'm not super duper hyped like I used to be. My last 2 conventions aside from ACFI were kind of disastrous. And they are the cons that everyone wants to go to. I'm talking about FWA and MFF. Holy God. It's total nightmare to go to those cons now. I don't know how people afford them, and I don't know how people can handle the stress of it all. Because when I was at FWA, it was just line con after line con, and pathways getting blocked all the time, and apparently there was a fire downstairs, and, all the elevators are always broken, and then I gotta climb 30 plus flights of stairs. I'm like, who wants to do that, I think there comes a point when cons get too big that, others maybe we need to step up. Maybe others need to step up and start up a smaller con in response to how big, all these top tier cons have gotten. Because I'm not sure if y'all know, but Anthrocon is officially introducing an attendance cap. That means after they have a certain amount of people register, let's just throw a random number, say 15,000 or whatever, 20,000, that means you can't register for the con. That means you can't go to the con. Hi Dragon Boy, how you doing? But yes, ACFI is in San Antonio, Texas. It's not the smallest furry convention in the world, but I would say it's a lower mid-sized con, so to speak. I think there was around 2,000 people there this time. It's a good, comfortable size. It ain't small by any means, but you're not gonna like get crowd anxiety every 2 seconds. So, like, there's actual breathing room. So I heard Texas Furry Siesta is pretty chill. I'd love to go there eventually. I've been to TFF before, twice I think. Almost 2,000. Okay, so I was kind of close. So yeah, it's just the cons are just getting so massive now, and I kind of feel like I'm one of the only people that's like ranting about it, because we should be happy. I should be stoked that cons have gotten as big as they are, but now we have all these new logistical problems to deal with, and furries love to stay on site for conventions because we have fursuits. There's a lot of artists, there's a lot of dealers, and suffice to say, needless to say, it's not preferable to drive back and forth with a fursuit and Ubering everywhere with a fursuit, walking 3 miles to the hotel in fursuit, or carrying the fursuit. That's a lot. And I know some people are like, why don't you take the bus? Well, okay, then you gotta wait for the bus. You gotta go by the bus's schedule. You gotta wait X amount of time for the bus to arrive. You know, there could be other hiccups that happen. And I think all of this is just like, it's just part of going to larger cons now. And some people are okay with it. You know, dealers and artists, they're gonna usually make the bigger bucks at these larger cons, and I totally respect that. It's just, for a lot of people, or at least me anyway, it's so stressful to deal with now. It's super stressful, super heckin' expensive. Did y'all hear about the room at MFF? It wasn't in the con block, but it was for 4 days at the main hotel, or one of the main hotels anyway, at Midwest Fur Fest. $2,700. I can almost buy a functioning used car for that. And I probably would, because my car is broken. At some point you have to justify if it's worth it. Because, how do I say this? I can go see friends for a fraction of that price. I could go see friends for 1/5 of that price out of state. I could go rent a car and go drive over there to hang out with them for a fraction of that. That is insane, and some people will pay that because it's just, furry convention. So I'm trying to debug why, despite how difficult it's gotten to go to these larger cons now, why the numbers still keep going up. And I feel like I'm missing the big picture. I think some people really love the atmosphere. You do you, not my thing. But you have another group that international furs. It's often easier to fly in to these larger cities, and sometimes cheaper. But now we have a quirk this year where, because the room blocks opened up so late, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to even get a flight out to Chicago now from overseas. So I think for a lot of people, at least me anyway, this is kind of the breaking point. Because I'm not going to really do MFF or AC anymore. I'd love to do AC one more time. AC is an experience, but now it's almost impossible to go to now in my case. Well, actually, it is impossible because it's expensive, but hi Willow, how you doing? MFF is so good. I've been to it 4 or 5 times. No, 4 times actually. I've been to it 4 times. It's good, but last time I went, it was so hard to find anyone I knew. And if I did, we talked for a whopping 20 or 30 seconds. And if we tried to coordinate plans to hang out with each other, something would always come up. And then we'd get stuck. Or we get stuck in a line, or we get stuck in here, or the elevator. And yeah, these are quirks that you will experience at smaller cons, but not to this degree. I spent more time in lines at FWA than I did actually enjoying the con. It's just, some people are okay with that, and I feel like there's something wrong with me, because I feel like, you know, I think the big picture of it all really is that people go to these larger cons because that's where everyone else is going. That's what I'm gathering. And yes, most people are gonna go to the big cons because that's where everyone else is going, but I've been doing it for so long now that I'm kind of tired, you know? And if you haven't gone to a big con, yes, I advise you do it at least once. But be prepared for a lot of lines, getting stuck places, things being shifted around unexpectedly, and your credit card getting hit. Oh dear. I'll have to share that story for another day. It's just I think I'm just worn out from it all, you know. And when I went to ACFI, none of that was a problem. There was a line for the elevators occasionally, but it was maybe 3 or 4 minutes tops that we waited. At FWA, I had to wait anywhere from 30 minutes to almost 2 hours. 2 hours for an elevator, y'all. That's nuts. And yeah. Stumped. Yeah, it's good luck. We had to carry our stuff without a cart down 30 floors. We did get an elevator, thankfully, but, you know, we were prepared to go down 30 flights of stairs with our luggage. I would have had to go to the doctor after that. And, yeah, it's just, you can go to a place with so many people and feel so alone. Exactly, Autumn, exactly. I feel like that a lot at larger cons now because, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, it felt like I knew people. But a lot of my friends have moved on, or they just stopped going as well because it's just gotten so massive. And it's like this paradox that I don't understand. Maybe someone who's more educated than I can explain this, but, you know, is it the younger generation of furries that just want to go because everyone's going? They want to be part of the chaos and madness of it all? Is that really what I'm missing here? Please let me know. Please let me know. I really want to understand, because I feel like I'm not understanding this. It feels like a math problem. Oh, Dragon Boy says, it's my dream to meet you at Stormy at Megaplex. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Oh, I'd love to go to Megaplex again. It is kind of a larger con, but I still want to go back to Megaplex. Because it's big, but it's not like claustrophobic size, if you know what I mean. So it feels like TFF in terms of size, and I can tolerate that. So it's like you said, just to experience it once. That's interesting. I think maybe the furry fandom is bigger than we know. Or at least those that are curious about the fandom anyway. There's more curious peeps than we'll ever know. Beanie the Village says, I've never been to a con. I would advise you start off with a mid-sized con. Maybe if you're in Texas, for example, TFF, that's a good start. But you don't really have to pick the smallest or largest con. But keep in mind that, you know, the big name cons that we're all familiar with, FWA, Anthrocon, MFF, those are going to be the more costly ones and the ones that are harder to get into. It's growing exponentially. Yeah, it's getting nuts. I feel like we're going to see smaller cons start to pop up whether we like it or not. I do wish we still had Emerald's first summit down here, because that was our local con. And no one wanted to take over, sadly. And I kind of blame myself for this sometimes, because Kaba asked me to be con chair for EFS years and years ago, and I felt like I couldn't handle the responsibility. I was scared, because running any convention is a huge responsibility. You got to make sure all the cogwheels are turning. You got to be up at all times. You pretty much got to leave your phone off silent. If someone wakes up at 4 a.m., you got to go take care of it. It's just, it's a huge undertaking. And that's why I turned it down, because I felt like I didn't have the experience. And Yeah, maybe I could have done it, but I was so scared that I would screw things up, you know? It's such a huge responsibility. Oh, GT Block, I remember you telling me about that. After volunteering at ACFI, it is a massive undertaking. You have to really love it to do it. Yeah, you have to feel like, you know, you are part of the convention. You are what keeps the wheels moving. It keeps everything lubricated, for lack of better words. And without volunteers, cons would not exist, because cons are a volunteer effort. No one gets paid to run furry conventions. How would you feel to start with furry meetups? I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm definitely not in a position to run meetups right now. I don't have transportation, so... we have meetups here occasionally, but it feels like the vibe here has changed so much that no one's really running meets now, and if they do, they're like 3 hours away. It's just... no one wants to do it. I've noticed that. There's like... everyone's either too busy or people move away. So, shout out to con staff and volunteers. Yes, 100%. I might bitch and moan about this stuff a lot, but volunteers, they're all trying their hardest to make our con an enjoyable one. We would do better if more people stepped up to the plate, but, you know, you can't force people to volunteer. And that really is the backbone of any convention, is volunteers and the staff making it possible. Bizarre Nest, I have no idea what knitting, kitten fashion is. That's true about friends moving and more. Yeah, a lot of my friends moved away. I'm a very lonely doggo these days. I do not like it. That's why I like, post-con depression hit me so hard. Hit me so damn hard on the way home. I did not want to let go of those memories. I didn't want to let go of the moments that we shared together. We did less at the con and more time just like hanging out with friends. It was really strange. Because I didn't feel like I was in a hurry at all. Sure, GT, sure. Just tell me what's going on. Hi, Emerald Folf, how you doing? I had so many great con experiences. I can't wait to volunteer a bunch at my next one. I totally recommend it. I part of me wants to volunteer, but I just don't feel qualified. I feel like I would screw up, and if I screwed up, I would never forgive myself, because I know people come to me for furry advice all the time. I'd be scared of screwing up. Beanie, I have no idea. That is up to you. Yes, yeah, furries, they don't really stay in one place. They like, a lot of furries like to follow the crowd, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I think I have discovered my limits, so to speak. Because, you know, for me, when I started going to FWA, my first FWA, I think there was about 3,000 or 4,000 people there. That number has over tripled. It is probably quadrupled at this point to about 16,000, 17,000. That is huge. It was like so easy to get a room in Maine when I first started going to FWA. Now it's impossible because it's all lottery based. So it's not impossible, but it's like you only have sort of a chance to get one. So it was nice. It was nice. Yeah, you had elevator wait times, but you know, you never waited more than 30 minutes. Now it's like hours. And people seem nicer. That could just be, you know, the rose-tinted glasses, nostalgia speaking or whatever. But, you know, I felt like people were a little more patient. And now, like, everyone's so high-strung and you can't get anywhere. And it feels just like a very meh. It just feels very meh. Because, by the time you get somewhere, you're exhausted. So, I think, like, for me, it's just, I can't do it anymore. Which makes me sad because I do enjoy going to furry conventions. But, you know, I think I've kind of hit my patience number, if you know what I mean. Everyone's got their own emotional bandwidth, social battery, and whatnot. My social battery was depleted on day 1 at FWA. Have you been to Aquatifur? No, but I'd love to. Love to go to Aquatifur. Josh, yeah, it's just, I think this really needs to be mentioned in the new video I'm working on, which covers like the furry fandom going mainstream. Is the furry fandom mainstream? It's complicated. It really is complicated. There's no clear answer, because I feel like, yes, the fandom is more mainstream than ever, But is it really truly mainstream? That's a big question mark to me. Because for something to be mainstream, per the technical definition, it has to be something that's considered accepted by the general populace. And, you know, a lot of people, they don't like furries and whatnot, but I would say today, furries are more accepted than they were 10 years ago. It just feels like everyone knows someone that's a furry. Do you plan on going to Furpocalypse? Where's Furpocalypse again? I'm not going, but I know it's like either in Canada or somewhere in California. I don't remember. Hi Gion, how you doing? So, let me know if the audio is okay, because I noticed the music got kind of loud. Let me know if it's too loud and I'll fix it, okay? Stamford, Connecticut. Oh my god, that's far. I mean, I'd like to eventually. I'd like to go to some of these smaller cons up north just to see what they're like, you know? I'd like to experience them. You are attending the Lifetime Olympics 2064 Anthro School. You play a huge role comforting to go, I don't know. That's kind of a tricky one for me. I don't know, GT. That's kind of a tough one to answer. New York City area. I've never been to that part of the country. The closest I've ever been is Pittsburgh for Anthrocon. Music sounds good, not too loud for me. That's good. How have you partners been, Emerald asks. They've been doing pretty good. Rag and I kind of just spent like the last 2 weeks together, and I was in my happy place. I was very like relaxed, calm, just like, you know, I was having the best vibe when he's here. And unfortunately, he had to go back out of town to go back to work, and because he works out of state, I often don't see him for days at a time, so it's just me, my walls, and my cat. In my imaginary voice talking to me sometimes. The voices in my head. Alec Gamer. Okay, so I kind of have some good news about that. Y'all remember when I was talking about having to move, right? Y'all remember, right? When I was, like, worried about that? I'm still kind of worried about it, but my rent did go up, but it didn't go up astronomically. It went up a few dollars, which is really new to me. I think the housing market might actually be struggling now. Because my rent just, like, blew up so much the last 2 years, and this year, it went up a few bucks, which is... it really surprised me, and I'm like, what? It only went up that much? That's weird. So, anyway, so that's good news. Bad news is I still have to figure out where to take my channel. And that's like, there's no answer for it. There's no single answer. I'm sorry I'm making no sense. I didn't sleep well. I had a lot of nightmares, so I've been spending so much time on Twitch. Now, how many of y'all watch my Twitch streams? I'm pretty sure at least half of y'all in here watch my Twitch. Maybe a third. And some of y'all may or may not notice that, you know, I'm a lot happier on there. I'm more unfiltered. So I've been streaming on Twitch almost every day because we're doing a subathon to raise funds to, well, get my life back, get my credit cards paid off, get my car replaced. And that's a big number, y'all. That's a lot of money I need for all that. And that's why I've been pushing myself so hard. And that's also why I'm a little raspy. My voice is kind of Anyway, Alec Gamer says I'm doing fine. I'm getting my own apartment next year. Hell yeah, congratulations! Ragemaster says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how the furry fandom changed your life? 10. 10 all the way. If it weren't for the furry fandom, I'd still be living in that house full of black mold and poison and, quite possibly be in a lot of trouble. I'd probably still hate myself a lot. I never would have made all the friends that I have today. So as much as I complain about the furry fandom, I kind of owe a lot to it, you know? It's done a lot for me. So, hello, Ozone. How you doing? Yes, Vincent. Vincent, y'all, I grew up in roach palaces and whatnot. Before I got into the furry fandom, my life was pretty, rough. It was very normal to, like, go to bed and hear gunshots go past my bedroom window. It was very, very routine thing. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how close that was. Dang, that was right next door. They need to behave. And then I went back to sleep. So it was a very normal thing. And then I eventually, I got into the furry fandom. I got a fursuit, and I was trying to escape my my bubble. I was trying to be more social and talkative with others, and not just like keep to myself and say nothing all day. As soon as I put on that fursuit, I became like a different person. I wanted to actually talk to people. I wanted to be silly. I wanted to be me. And because of that, I got to discover who I really was. Because of that, I discovered my identity. Because of that, I started a YouTube channel, and, as I learned more about the furry fandom, I shared my knowledge to the world. And because of that, I'm sitting here today in a chair, in a bedroom, in a fursuit that I all got because of y'all. Life comes at you fast. So I got all of that because of my introduction to the furry fandom. Now, it's not everything's perfect. Some things do come to an end, and I feel like what I went through, I feel like I'm kind of going through another change, because I'm still a furry, but I'm not super duper hyperactive into the furry fandom like I used to be. I've gotten kind of burned out, I've gotten a little just like, I'm like, do I have to do this? We've talked about this topic 1,000 times, and then I talk about it, I get bored. But, a lot has changed in the last 5-6 years. I'm often covering topics that other furries have already talked about, but people like to see my spin on it for whatever reason. I'm like, I'm not that good, I'm just... There's other boxes of macaroni and cheese on the same aisle, Oh my god. Ryan, can we take the trash out, please? If you don't mind. Let's see. Anyway, nothing stays the same forever. Just have to find a way to enjoy it that suits you best. You're right. So it just as the world has changed, just as the furry community has changed, so have I. I want to do like more storytelling. I wish I had time to learn how to animate. I've got so many ideas up here, and not enough inspiration or time to pursue them. I want to escape from fursuiting. There, I said it. I've been bored of fursuiting for quite a while. I like to do it once in a while, just not like every single day like I used to, It's just, when you do the same thing over and over and over again, there's a good chance you'll eventually just get, bored and worn out. And that's a very normal thing. Some people are fine with listening to the same song for 20 or 30 years nonstop. I used to be like that, and then I changed. So, anyway, I feel like a lot of hypers have branched out, but yeah, a lot of people have gone to Twitch. A lot of people have gone to Twitch because, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Know that what I say is not to be rude or anything. There is something really and truly wrong with the YouTube community now. The Disneyfication of this platform brings my piss to a boil. Okay, I said it. All right, I'm telling y'all, like, I used to love it here, and now when I'm on here, there's always like 3 or 4 people I can't understand anything that they're saying because Gen Alphas have developed their own language for whatever reason. I don't understand why. I don't know. We kind of did that too, but we didn't speak in emojis. Anyway, hello Lunex, how you doing? And like I said, this is not aimed towards y'all. This is just like the platform as a whole. Something went sour. I can't be the only one that feels this way. Because, you know, I TFN, what the, oh my God. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. You need to stop. That's a big reason why I quit TikTok. Yeah, see, like, y'all, I'm getting older. And by that I mean I'm getting more, like, into these mature topics and whatnot. I want to be able to talk to people that kind of understand what I go through. And I can't find people like that on here anymore. It's like everyone I knew left. Do y'all see Majira on here? Do y'all see Kiwi on here that often? Do any of them stream on here? I don't think so. I think so, I do not. Well, Twitch, yeah, Twitch is not perfect. Twitch is not perfect. Oh, I know that. Why'd I make a video about YouTube's Disneyfication? Because a lot of other people did it already. That's kind of how I learned about it, actually. Saberspark talks about some of the really unfortunate problems that are happening. The thing is, I'm going to sound really biased. Y'all might even hate me for what I'm about to say. I did not grow up with smartphones. I didn't grow up with the internet. And I feel like there should maybe be an age requirement. You know what I mean? I think parents need to be a little more, you know, aggressive, you know, assertive. You know. Anyway, that's my extremely hot take for the night. Yeah, so, ever get a headache from reading through what? 3D, YouTube might take it down, claiming it goes against guidelines. What are y'all talking about? Oh my God, the chat is moving so fast. What is happening? What is happening? Oh yeah, there's like 2 topics I want to talk about on YouTube. Like turn them into full videos. And YouTube's like, no. We're gonna demonetize that. We're gonna hide it from the search results because they're taboo. Well, what if I want to find other people that share these problems that I have? No. Our shareholders come first. Now go out there and make the blandest content you can think of. Okay? And I don't do that. See, YouTube's supposed to be 13 plus. YouTube Kids is below. Yeah. No one uses YouTube Kids. Because their parents are like, no, you don't need that. You're mature enough. And then the kids get in a lot of troubles. And then their parent is like surprised Pikachu face. And I'm like, oh, no, you're grounded. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of jokes this time, but I thought maybe a small part of you needed a pick-me-up. Anyway, worth it. Oh my God. Favorite Marvel hero? Oh, that's a good question. You know, I am very much a Deadpool kind of person, but Iron Man's way up there too. I could never pick between those two. If the parent even cares, I feel like most parents don't really care what the kids do now. Yeah. I mean, some people might say, oh, they're working harder than ever to keep bills paid and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, my parents did too. And I didn't do any of the crazy things that y'all kids do. Just saying. And I grew up with very little. I lived in the car, y'all. I've been homeless so many times. And I stayed out of trouble. Well, mostly stayed out of trouble. So yeah, consider that my extremely hot take for the night. Either I have no time to raise kids. That's when I say something that's I'm probably gonna go to hell for, so I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, so sure, Stormy, naughty Stormy. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, it's just I'm trying to find like my new home as a content creator. I'm trying to find my new home. Which brings us to my next little topic. Do y'all know about the Twitter disaster that's going on right now? The latest Twitter disaster, since there are many disasters always happening, but on the latest Twitter disaster. Stormy, what did you do? That's for me to know and for you to never find out. Well, actually, no, y'all find out. Or if y'all are on Twitch, y'all already know. I already shared that story, but Emerald says, yes, I know about it. Lunix doesn't know about it. Big Bertha, oh my God. Yeah, the thing where they basically neutered the block button, for lack of better words. So the block button does almost nothing, virtually nothing. So all it does is like block people from DMing you and replying, which you can already do that in other ways. So there is no more block button on Twitter. It's gone. Essentially gone. And there's also the other thing where everything you post on Twitter, regardless of if you give them consent or not, is your art being fed to their AI. And I don't like that. I mean, yes, anything I post on the internet, there's a good chance it's going to go to it. But on Twitter, it's guaranteed to go to it. That's the difference. That's the difference. So, yeah, anyway, it's just, that's my little spicy take on Twitter, and I went off. I'm moved to Blue Sky. I don't know if y'all know about Blue Sky, but I kind of moved all my brain farts to Blue Sky almost a year ago. And I'm, like, surprised that people have held onto Twitter for so long. But I also get it, because it's hard to break habit. I mean, a lot of people's, followings and supporters and business is on there. You're leaving Twitter, aren't you? I kind of already have. All I really post on Twitter now is just links to my streams and my videos, and that's it. I will actually post silly stuff on Blue Sky. I'll like state kind of my hot opinions here and there. I'm a lot more talkative on there, and there's no bots in my replies every 5 seconds. That's the best part. I got so many bot replies and scams on Twitter. It's like nonstop. My inbox is overfilled with just spammers. So most of furry Twitter is a circus. It really is. Yeah, it really is. I'm like, sometimes I want to be like, do you people like not have responsibilities? Do y'all not have jobs? Do y'all not have homework to do? And they probably don't. So yeah, I always get bot replies on my tweets. I get one every single time at least now, and I'm worn out, y'all. I'm burned out from it all. I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm just, I'm so over it, Anyway, let's, hi, Dim. I didn't see you. How you doing? Let's change things up a little bit. I think we're gonna, go downtown for a little nostalgia. Hold on. Let's see. I might put them on for a little bit. I haven't worn them in so long. Now, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to hear me as I do this. I'm kind of scared because I have to, like, move things really fast. So, yeah, it's good old 2.5. Let's see if I can switch over real quick, okay? I doubt I can, but, this is really convenient. Just take the mic off and be like, ugh. Oh, dear. This is going to be awkward. This is going to be really awkward. Hold on. Oh my god, I have a face. I have a face, y'all. I look like a mess. All right, y'all. Hold on. Almost got it. Oh god. Okay. I dropped my head. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Oh god. Hello. Oh my god, the mic sticks out so much. Can y'all hear me? Can anyone hear me? Because my I don't know. I never tested the mic on this thing. Stormy ate a human. Oh my god, I haven't worn this thing in so long. Oh my god. See, the best thing about this is I can take the tongue out and the mic stays attached. Watch. It's really funny. I'm like, whoa. And there we go. Just clicks right back into place. Oh my god. I haven't worn this bean in so long. Airflow on this thing is definitely better. But the blue is so different, Hang on, I'll show y'all. I feel like this kind of represents like the egg of Stormy, if you get what I mean. The jaw is supposed to move up and down, but because the mic is up here, it won't move up and down. So magic. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, a human. Yeah. Yeah. But look how big the head is actually compared to 2.5. It's hecking massive. Like, yeah, floppy ears are everything. Floppy ears are life, y'all. Floppy ears are life. God. Is massive. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, watch this. Oh, God. Oh, get off my hand. Oh, my God. I actually can't get it. Oh, my God. I can't get it off. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is scary. Come on, relax, Stormy. Come on, you can get it off your hand. Oh, oh no, oh no! Don't panic. Oh my God. All right, just relax. I think I can do it. Gently, gently. There we go. Got it. It actually did have a good grip on my arm. That scared me. Is that the bite of 87? Oh God. Y'all, I whip my hair back and forth. Oh Jesus, you got ate by a disembodied head. Vor. This is a vor stream, y'all. This is now a vor stream. Hello, Kona. How you doing? Wait, I haven't done a scan with this head. Hold up. Let's see what happens. Oh my God. Oh God. It looks like I'm melting. Looks like I'm literally melting. This moment will never not be funny. Oh my God, I don't remember signing up for this. I never showed y'all like the back of my head actually. Y'all could see like back here. It's multiple bangs. It's a lot of layering basically. It's kind of cool how Aussie did this. So yeah, like it's literally just like multiple layers of fur. So, and of course if you shake it, the hair shakes with it. Like the layers like shift left and right. They shift from side to side. It's a very animated suit. I will say that. Very, very, very fluid. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, this is ye old Stormy. I can feel the jaw clipping at my neck a little bit. It's kind of unpleasant, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I could definitely wear this like for a few hours at least. But it does feel a lot different than I'm used to, you know? This suit feels a lot plushier. This suit feels lighter, and how do I say this? It's not as comfortable, but it has better airflow, if that makes sense. And I'm not really sure how else to describe it. Like, yeah, it's not as comfortable, but the airflow is so much better with the suit. And that's kind of like the catch-22 here. This feels like a pillow in comparison. It's very, very squishy, very comfortable. In Stormy 1.0, which is somewhere back there, I can't wear them for more than 5 minutes. They're very tight. Alright, y'all, I'm ancient. What's the spring lock joke? I do not get the spring lock thing. Is this a FNAF joke? Can someone please clarify and explain? I am not cute. Quit. Stop that right now. I am not cute. Oh my God. Was that the bite of 87? Oh my God. To this day, I still don't understand how Markiplier's was that the bite of 87 quote became a meme, aside from maybe his line delivery mixed with his emotions. See, yeah, I'm not really sure either. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot that's changed. I think I'm gonna go back to old Stormy. I mean, a new Stormy, I should say. Because I need to do some adjustments to this bean, unfortunately. It's really tight on my jaw. Oh my God. Y'all, give me just a moment, okay? Oh my God. Okay, give me my tongue, my mic. I mean, okay. Okay, insert mic. There we go. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, don't do that. Oh dear. Hold up. I got hair in my mouth. Alright. Testing, 1, 2, 3, potato. Can y'all hear me? Can anyone hear me? I got hair on my mouth hole. Hair in my food hole. Anyone there? Hello? Anyway, yes, there's just a lot that's on my mind, and gotta figure out where to take this channel, you know? Gotta figure out where I want to be as a content creator. Because okay, a lot of y'all watch my Twitch streams. Do y'all prefer Twitch Stormy or YouTube Stormy? And I know that's kind of a vague question. But do y'all prefer the fursuit or the VTuber? I think I already asked this, but I guess it doesn't hurt to get a refresher, you know? Stormy, the next generation. Change is daunting, but you will find your way. It is. A change is scary. I mean, the way I see it, if Hikari can change things and Kiwi can change things, then so can I. And change is scary, but like, I shouldn't do things that make the algorithm happy. I should do what makes me happy. The algorithm doesn't guarantee the same success that it used to 10 years ago. The algorithm is just like, hey, we're gonna blast this on everyone's suggestions. Maybe you'll get a few dollars in ad rev, and that's it. Both are equally cute, more uncensored, more devious, more funny, but I love both VTube Stormy and regular Stormy. Blue sky for the win. I hate changed. I want everything to be the same. Well, I am 30 or 40 years old, and after a while, you do want change. Not to toot my own horn, but yes, sometimes change is good. Change is painful, but sometimes change is really good. It keeps our minds in good shape. What is the elastic cognitive? What's it called? It's like when you force your brain to learn new things. Something elasticity. Durkin probably knows what I'm talking about. So, do you and your partner still talk to each other? Yes. I talk to him every day. Be true to yourself and success will find you. Authenticity goes a long way, and others will recognize that. Dimson, that sounds like a fortune cookie. Oh my god. Hi, Yorick. Yorick says, good evening, Stormy. Sorry I can't stay. Attending an anime room party. Have fun, and hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Yorick, you have a good night. You take care of yourself. Have fun at the room party. Don't be too loud. Don't get in trouble, okay? But yeah, you take care of yourself, Yorick. Change is how we grow. It absolutely is. Like, imagine if I just held on to Stormy 1.0 forever. Do y'all know how miserable I would be? Oh my god. I love that thing, but it hurts to wear now, and the base is not in great shape. It's just old. I don't have a preference. I like both sides equally. So, really, yeah, I think Twitch Stormy is good for non-serious videos. I agree. But I'll say, okay, say, can you say? What I like about VTuber Stormy is, you know, well, first of all, I don't have to wear this on my head and I'm not melting. Second of all, I get to be very expressive. Like, my emotions are visible because the tracking can sense what my eyes and my face are doing, and it changes the model based on that input. Necro says, what time is it for you? It is 8 p.m. for me, actually. 8 o'clock. Oh, Yorick! Okay, noted. He who farts in shirts sits in own pew. That should be a fortune cookie. Stop, only you would say that. Only you would say that. Hi, Gracie. How you doing? Change is always a constant embrace. All change is neither good nor bad. Be like a water flow with the current. Don't fight it. Debatable. I get what you're saying, but like, for me to do that, to fight the currents, to not fight the currents would mean me getting strung along into trends and whatnot, like furry trend content. It's just, a lot of the humor is so repackaged. Oh my god, it's so predictable and boring. Please make it stop. And to me, it's boring because I've done it for so long. And when you do the same thing for so long, things can get boring. And I don't know if I'm the only one that's like this, but I feel like it's a commonly shared sentiment with other gray muscles. There, I called myself an official gray muscle. I've definitely gotten old. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. So, were you always a furry? I'd say so. I've always had a fascination with anthropomorphic animals. I just never really had a persona until almost 10 years ago. Oh. You're not a gray muscle? Not yet. No problem, TF fan. How would you feel if more furries should do puppeteer? You know, I like that. I mean, I only know like 1 or 2 people that do that stuff, and it's kind of a shame. I like puppeteering in general is just is cool. I'm not super fascinated by it, but I'm surprised I don't see more furries do that stuff. Let's see. Hi Jonathan, how you doing? How you doing? Dim Sum says, Stormy, no! That would make me one too, and I'm not ready for that. I have gray in my beard. I'm a legit gray muscle. Alright, y'all. Foot wins this argument. Stream's over. Stream's over. Hello, Mini Muffin. How are you doing? So, it's just, I like, you know, I like expressing how I feel through the furry fandom. I like sharing my tales through the furry medium, so to speak. But what I'm tired of doing is talking about all things furry fandom all the time. All the time. It's just, I don't do that on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm just me. And people like it. And it made, you know, ever since I like started doing stuff on Twitch, I've been a lot happier. Because it's allowed me to discover a new side of myself I didn't know about. Do you love puns? I live off puns. So it's allowed me to discover a new side of myself I didn't know about. I'm apparently very sassy and full of bad jokes. And that side of me only comes out when I'm on there. I mean, occasionally it'll happen here on YouTube, but not often. So, enhance your calm. Enhance your calm. Let's see. And I love it. My answer is positive. What does being a gray muscle mean again? Oh, there's not really a solid definition, but one of the more commonly accepted meanings of gray muzzle is just for those that have spent quite some time in the furry fandom. I mean over 10 years, for starters. Or, you know, maybe 20 or 30 years. People that were a furry in the 90s. Now, the thing about the gray muzzle thing is you gotta kind of be careful with it. Some people consider it derogatory. I don't care if anyone calls me gray muzzle. I don't really feel like, you know, insulted by it or anything. So, but, you know, someone else might be a little, you know, offended, so to speak. Gray Clam. 2024 is almost over. I don't know how the hell 2024 is almost over, yet here we are. Here we are. It is October. So for Halloween, I don't know what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing for Halloween. Do y'all got any plans for Halloween? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Necro Arts, you take care of yourself, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, dear. You have a good night, alright? I never get the time to stop by when you're live, so I wanted to make sure I checked in this time. I also didn't know you've been on YouTube for so long. I've been on YouTube since 2016. Or 2017, technically. Yeah, 2017. But I had Stormy commissioned in 2016. So, I designed the persona in early 2016. Stormy is getting old. Stormy will be almost 9 years old. God, I have gotten old. I hate that. I hate that. Stormy's old. I'm ancient. I feel very uncomfortable. Now I feel threatened and insulted. Okay, oh my god. So I'm probably gonna dress up as these angry video game nerds. Oh my god, yes! I would love to see that. I used to watch them all the time. No, there's a more experienced furry. Basically, yes. Basically, yes. Do you think you will outgrow your persona? I think I have. I think, the way Stormy is known, I think I've outgrown them. when I made a persona, when I made Stormy, they were supposed to be who I wish I could be. You know, very smart, witty, funny, you know, all things good. And they were supposed to be like this talented mega mind on the furry fandom. But they were also supposed to be very confident about themselves, like they were never shy. And here I am now, and I am that person. When I'm out of suit, I can talk to people just fine. I'm a lot more talkative and outgoing than I've ever been. I don't need the fursuit to, like, be social anymore. I don't need Stormy to be social anymore. Oh, that's kind of deep. Oh, dear. Ooh. Oh, dear. I think I kind of hit kind of an emotional string there for a second. Breathe, Stormy. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I do need Stormy. I'm like, I don't need Stormy. Do I need Stormy? I don't know. I think I do. As much... I feel like it's like something I've just gotten so used to. I don't think I'll ever let go of Stormy. It's just Stormy has to evolve. Stormy has to change how I've known them. It's time for them to level up. They're not going away, but it's time for them to change with me, you know? And there's no rule that says you can't change your persona. There's no rule that says you can't change the design of your persona or its personality traits. And I think new Stormy wants to be more the life of the party. Yeah, behind the scenes, they still know everything there is to know about the furry fandom for the most part. They're still very confident and sassy, but it's time for them to change with me, because if I'm right here, and, okay, so let's just say Stormy's right here, and I'm right here. So this is 2016. Now, here I am today. I am at one with my persona. I am everything I wanted them to be, because I've become them. No, I'm not literally a blue talking fox-wolf hybrid, but, you know, their personality, I have become them. So now it's time to bring Stormy up here, and it's time for me to go up with them again. Do you get what I mean? The goals and aspirations that I set, I should use that. I should use this as a motivator to become a better person. Stormy should be that motivator. I don't know if this topic got too deep. If it did, let me know. Sometimes I talk like this to myself off stream. So, well, there's no age limit. Yeah, there is no age limit. I don't think I'll ever stop being a furry, but I may not be as active in the fandom as I used to be. As in, you know, keeping up with trends and whatnot, it's tiring. It's not as fun as it used to be. I feel like a lot of the popularized humor in the fandom is really hard to relate to. Because, you know, a lot of furries, they join the fam, they're really shy. They go through their phases. A lot of furries, you know, they're like trying to discover themselves. And, you know, I went through that, so I totally get it. It's just a lot of that humor, it doesn't really, I can't really relate to it anymore. It's not a bad thing, it just means I've grown as a person, you know? Luke, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It's your car, knowledge just here. Luke, I'm trying to save it for a car replacement. I hope I almost have enough funds to do it. Fingers crossed. Stormy, can you welcome me to the fandom, please? Welcome to the furry fandom. There is no barrier of entry to joining the furry fandom. Just don't be a bad person. That's it, really. Hello, Micronut Chips. How you doing? How are you doing? Anyway, yeah, that was kind of like a deeper discussion. This is kind of the stuff I would like to talk about someday, like in full videos, but not with the fursuit. I feel like the fursuit, to some people, it talks a lot more than what I'm actually discussing. I could be giving a speech on how my persona changed me psychologically, but to them, the focal point of the video is the floppy ears. And I get that. I like the floppy ears a lot, but sometimes it seems like most people only care about the floppy ears in this case, and not what I'm talking about. And that makes me sad. That's kind of why I want to move on from it, in like all the time. That's kind of why I got the VTuber. And why I might try other forms of other mediums for expressing my persona. I might try my hand at animation again. I don't know. Hi Cornelian, how you doing? Your fursuit is awesome compared to my Spirit Halloween furry mask. Oh, hang on. You mean do you mean it's in here somewhere. Do you mean this one? Do you mean this one? Oh my god. Did you get a different kind or did you just get this one? Let me know. Let me know. Oh boy, yeah. And it still smells like hot glue. I did a whole video on this. This is one of the Spirit of Halloween fursuit heads. I did a video on it. This was like my last video, actually. I just got this not that long ago. So, they're not that bad, but I feel like they're definitely meant more for younger furs, because they're really uncomfortable and they're really small. But the reason they're uncomfortable is because they're so small. Ergo, I think they're meant more for kids. Because I tried to wear this thing, it felt like it was stabbing me in the face the whole time. It was really uncomfortable. But you know, from a distance, yeah, this looks like a fursuit from a distance, and it's technically got fur, and you know, it kind of fits the fursuit theme. I'd say it's a fursuit. You know, a lot of people can disagree with me on that, but it is technically a fursuit. Maybe it's not the best fursuit in the world, but you know, for a kid that wants their first fursuit, this is something their parents might be more keen on doing, instead of, you know, trying to negotiate with a fursuit maker that may not want to build a suit for them in the first place. A lot of suit makers won't work with minors, and rightfully so, because that suit head cannot grow with you. So, it's super expensive.
Let's pack Amanda's
no,
order.
that
Big Papa Pickle. Big
no,
Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle.
no,
Big Papa Pickle.
do not,
Big
do not Papa the pickle.
Big Papa Pickle. Big
do
Papa
not,
Pickle. Big
do
Papa
not.
Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa
Stop
Pickle.
it.
Big
Stop
Papa
it.
Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big
Put the pickles
Big
away.
Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle.
Oh my god, this
Big
is so
Papa
silly.
Big Papa Pickle. 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 Big Papa Big Papa Pickle. Thank you for your order.
Yeah, yes, thank you for your order. You're welcome. Oh my god. I'm just gonna set this over here. Oh my god. So, yeah, they're not that bad. The Spirit of Halloween fursuit heads are not that bad. Sparkle, thank you so much for the $3.13 super chat. Okay, let me know when you're about to send the order, so I can get ready to unpack it. How you been, Sparkle? How you been? Folf alert, Folf alert. Hi, WJ! I should have known to expect you with Sparkle. How you doing, honey? Meowska says, how's your night going? I'm okay. Definitely not 100%, but I'm here. Quit spamming. Pick up your post spam. Look at him. He has nice, cute eyes. Don't quit yell at me my first time. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you said. I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry. I can't decipher that. Yeah, Meowska, I am doing okay. I'm alright. Anyway, yeah, I'm wearing the Spirit of Halloween mascot. Oh no, careful, careful. I mean, like, some people, if you have a smaller head, it's probably okay, but I couldn't wear it that long. I really think it should probably get some fursuit spray just because of that hot glue smell. It is a little too potent for me. Sparkle says, been okay. Spent the week in Ohio with the ferret, and now WJ is here causing trouble. Oh, Gracie. Okay. All right. Oh my god. I could probably rock it. Hey, Stormy, did you see Beta's changing my persona? I know, but I've heard of it. I've been keeping up with Beta lately. I know Beta still likes to cover top trends and whatnot. And that's just nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me like it used to be. You know, sometimes I'll check out his stuff occasionally. I'm wanting to do more like personalized stuff, not what's popular. And I get why he does popular content. I totally respect him for that. It's just not for me. You know. Anyway, you know, a lot of people say, you know, like, fursuit advice isn't for me. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. It's not for everyone, you know. Just like trendy furry content's not for everyone. I know a lot of my vids aren't super popular because, you know, I get to trends really late, but I go at my own pace. I'm sorry to say, I don't miss staying up 48 hours in a row to get a video done. I did that so much, a few years ago, and it was hurting me. It hurt. Anyway, sorry I'm late, Stormy, just performing at a football game. It's all good.
Assert.
Whoa!
Dominance.
Angel, oh my god! Angel, you are such a hecking angel. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. How you doing, by the way? How you doing? So like, I lost my train of thought, y'all. What was I doing? Does anyone remember what I was talking about? I don't. Oh my god. So, I've thought about, like, storytelling, you know, if I'm gonna use the fursuit, I need to find a way to make things pop. And not, but at the same time, not be the focal point of the video. How do I overcome that? Because, you know, people are gonna be naturally gravitating towards fursuits, like younger furries especially, because fursuit. The story's not important, the fursuit's important. Presentation is more important than the story, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Furs are free to change their personas. Heck, I create a whole new persona I feel like I resonate with more. Angel, you are such an angel, by the way. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. We must all grow, but stay true to ourselves. That is true. That is true. So anyway, I am going to switch over to my VTuber because I'm getting a little toasty. The weather is kind of weird here at the moment. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my VTuber, if y'all don't mind, of course. Give me just a moment here. Whoa! Okay, my head is stuck. Stuck is my head. My head is stuck. Hold on. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Oh god. What the heck? Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Things are already getting stuck. Oh Jesus. Hi y'all. Hi. Oh my god. Let me get situated. Okay. I need some water right now, y'all. Give me just a second. The weather here is weird. It's not hot, it's not cold. It's that really uncomfortable zone where, like, it's, you know, I can't use the air conditioning, I can't use the heat. So you think, oh, it's just right. It's just right. You don't need any of that. Except when you're in the office surrounded by lights, you kind of need it. Or you need to turn on the fan at least. If I turn on the fan, my hair blows everywhere. Oh. Sorry, I'm like really thirsty. But yes, for those that don't know, this is my VTuber model. This is a Julia Winterpalm model. I got them textured a while back, but then I tried to do some fixes for myself, and well, what do you think? I think it pops out a lot more than it used to, and I added cell shading and whatnot, so like it really pops out now. So, anyway, whoa, did you update your model? Yeah, I did. I enhanced the shading a little bit, changed some of the texturing, and added cell shading. So now it's just like, it's a lot more fluid. Although the purple shadow thing that you see, the purple stroke thing, that's just only on my YouTube stream. I added that to Twitch once and it bothered some people and it was actually kind of overwhelming my system. So, any advice for someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? Well, let's see. One of the easiest things you can do for growing your YouTube channel, if that's what you're looking for, is shorts. I've I'm not a big fan of shorts personally, but most people are. So if you're looking to grow your channel, you should probably do some shorts. And do things that just make you happy. How do you make a VTuber? How do you make a VTuber? Well, when I made this one, it was kind of a... How do I say this? I bought the model, and then I asked if someone could texture it for me. And that's kind of how it went from there. They textured the model, I got it from them, and then I had to talk to a friend for about 6 hours on how to like make it into a VRM, which is what you need to use it as a VTuber. It is so much easier to make a PingTuber if you're just starting. Just literally just make a PingTuber. PingTubers are just like VTuber models that just have 2 animation frames. I could make one in like 5 minutes. It's super easy. I would personally do that if you're just getting started, because it will give you like, you will have a place on a stream if you just have at least a PingTuber. Anyway. Definitely when I first watched your YouTube channel. Oh, you know what I've been talking about? I've been thinking I forgot. This green suit with the black and purple. What? Green suit, black and purple. Green suit. Who's that? I don't know anyone with a green suit with black and purple. You were very silly. I don't know. What to do with a persona reference sheet? Persona reference. There's a lot of templates that you can use. There's a lot of free to use bases if you're looking to make a ref sheet. Anyway, y'all, this is my default form on Twitch, for those that don't know. Yes, please don't share y'all's ages. That's extremely important. Don't do that. Anyway, but this is like my default form on Twitch. I don't use my fursuit on Twitch. I don't know if this is y'all's forte or not, but this is my preferred form personally, because look, I have animated hands. I have the pride arm warmers, and I can do this. I can smile. I can look at you like this. Do I believe what you just said is in fact true? I'm a lot more animated in general, and on Twitch I'm like really animated, but a lot of my Twitch features aren't on YouTube. So, anyway, yeah, as a PingTuber is a great place to start. And yes, I can do this. Although that's my leap motion doing that for me. If you want to be able to track your hands, you need to get leap motion. So, Beanie is just unbound. The real form exists as long as I'm suppressed. Beanie, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. Stump says, I enjoy Stormy regardless of form. The outside might change, but the inside remains awesome. I would much rather be the real me than be the me that people want to see. And that is something a lot of content creators do. They be what they want the algorithm wants them to be. I've been doing this for almost 8 years. I'm heckin' tired of it, y'all, okay? I'm worn out. I want to be who makes me happy. And I think that's really important. Going back to what I said earlier, you do the same thing over and over again, you're gonna get burned out. I've been burned out for years. Ryan, you would have a really nice PingTuber. So yeah, it's just, I'm ready to go on my next adventure. It's time for my next adventure. Anyway, hi Tola Bear, how you doing? You sound like a friend of mine. Is their voice really scratchy too? My voice is so scratchy right now because I was screaming in my Twitch stream last night. I get pretty loud on there, so. Oh, you know what? I need to show y'all something that I added. I meant to show this to y'all earlier. I'm so sorry. Hang on. I have to move my model over here a little bit. Let me show you something I did. Open this up. So here's some pictures that I got from ACFI. Now, remember when I was saying earlier that this was kind of like a laid-back con? We kind of went at our own pace, and that's what made it so special to me. That's what made it one of my most enjoyable furry conventions. It wasn't all the hype, it wasn't all the energy, the chaos. It was just me living in the moment. And I think that's such an underrated... Hi, Peanut! Hi, Peanut. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Say, hey, Stormy, it's Peanut. Don't mind me. I'm just watching in the background. How you doing, Peanut? Peanut, my voice is so sore. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh. I'm just like, Peanut, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. So, night, Ethan. Take care of yourself, okay? Thanks for stopping by. So, my favorite thing about going to ACFI, Alamo City Furry Invasion, by the way, Furry Convention in San Antonio, Texas, was the fact that I just didn't feel rushed. I was at peace. I was taking it nice and slow. And I haven't done this at a furry convention in so long. It was just amazing. It was euphoric. It was heavenly. It wasn't the fact that there was so much stuff happening. It was the fact that I was going at my own pace the whole time. Because usually when I go to a furry convention, I feel like I'm always in a hurry. I feel like I'm throwing on my fursuit as fast as I can, fursuiting for as long as I can, and no fun allowed. It's basically a run around, which is fun. But when you do it for the sake of doing it, it's not fun. And I've been doing that for years. And this is like the first time where, I felt like I was happy. I didn't know everyone at this con, and not everyone knew me. But I met a lot of friends. And I went to hecking round 1, y'all. That is like the holy grail of arcades. And that was like one of my best memories right there. And we weren't even at the convention. We were down the street at round 1. So, a furry convention should be all about having fun at one's own pace. Yeah. This is kind of a lesson that's taken me a long time to learn. So, in person, I'm awkward and scared of everything. Beanie represents the side of me I'm forced to suppress. Huh. You kind of remind me of me when I first started fursuiting. Anyway, my birthday was October 4th. Had a bit of fun. Watched the new Joker movie. Nice. I saw the, was it the movie with the fox? Wild Robot. I saw that not too long ago. It was damn good. Anyway. Yeah, furry convention should be all about having fun at one's own pace. Stump says, you don't know how happy it makes me to hear that. Speaking of which, Stump took these pictures. Shout out to Stump for the photography. I'll show you some of the pictures that we got. We still got about 30 minutes left on the stream, so we got time. So, I met Death. I literally met Death. Turns out they're pretty chill. And they're a furry. Death is a furry, y'all. We learned that Death is a furry. And there's me right there, so just sort of chilling and vibing. This was outside near the swimming pool. So, we weren't at the pool, but we were like next to it, so. I'm going to the next picture. We'll make this a little bigger so y'all can see it more clearly, okay? Right here. It's just me and Rag just goofing around. Now, we didn't get a lot of pictures because, like I said, this con was about going at our own pace. Very important to emphasize that. It was about going at our own pace. And we did just that. This is us just goofing around. Me and Rag just goofing around. Sometimes we goof around a little much. There I am right there, just sort of pinning Rag down on the couch. It was very silly. Hi, Expand. How you doing? And there's us just, like, hugging each other. It's these moments right here that just mean the world to me, you know? And there's Rag with his big snoot. Very silly. And there's us just being silly again. There I am standing next to the gate, next to the pool. You know, this is just a very chill con. There's like nothing super exciting. And I think for me, that was kind of the point. It was how easygoing it was. You know? And I don't get to have a lot of cons like this. And it felt like an actual vacation rather than work, you know? And there I am squatting because I feel like showing off for whatever reason. There I am, asserting my dominance, for lack of better words. And there's us just booping each other, that's all. Just being silly. Very, very silly. Anyway, it's just little things like this, you know. There's us on the elevator, just being silly. And in the hallway, posing. Can y'all guess who our neighbors were? I got a story to tell. We did not go to the 6th floor on purpose. We didn't walk down the hall of the 6th floor on purpose. This was our neighbor. This was the room next to us. 621. That was literally the room next to us. We weren't rooming in there, but that was the room next to ours. And yes, there was a loud person in there. And we just assumed a group of furries got that room on purpose to be, you know, to be furries. But actually, that was someone that wasn't even here for the convention. It was someone that was just there because they were there for another event. And they had room 621. What are the odds of that? I don't know. But that was the room next to us. Room 621. If anyone gets the reference, yeah, I felt very offended by this. Because there was a very loud and rude person in that room. But they quieted down after Foot put his foot down. If you know, you know. Anyway, yeah, they weren't freaking furries. They weren't even freaking furries. That's right. It was just me being silly again. A lot of these pictures are out of order, so may or may not have some. Oh, that one's cute. Adorable. So adorable. Oh my god! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Hello, Wolfinator. Hello. I had a polite conversation with them. I noticed that no one ever gets on your bad side. Damn, we really are cute. Anyway, I don't know if this is all the... Y'all. I have to tell y'all another story. This thing right here absolutely fascinated the hell out of me. I could not stop looking at this pole. Because when you look at it and you're fursuiting, it distorts, like, it warps your reflection. Because it's on a ball. And depending on how my head tilted, it made my head look different. It was like looking at a goofy mirror in a fun house. And I could not stop looking at it. Yes, look shiny. I kept looking at it. I could not stop. So, let me see if I can find the video. I don't know where it is. About to find out. Let's see if I can find the video of me. I really don't know where it is. No idea. I'm kind of worried it might be kind of loud when I turn it on, so, well, we're about to find out. Oh, no, it's quiet, actually. That's good. Oh, there's us just, like, tilting our heads back and forth. It's not the video I'm looking for, but, yeah. That one's so cute. I found it. I found it, y'all. There it is. Okay. There I am. There I am. I was like actually kind of scared because it was like looking into another dimension, like, because it like warped my view so much, and I could not stop looking at it. I could not stop. See, I told you. This went on for minutes. I could not stop looking at it. And I eventually kept going in circles and I got dizzy. So, yeah, do not look at the metal orb or it will suck you in. And y'all, this thing hypnotized me. It hecking hypnotized me. I could not look away from it. It was actually a lot of fun messing about with that, because I did it like 3 or 4 times. Do not send me a metal pole with a ball on top, y'all. Never do that, or this will happen. And the thing is, I get stuck in a trap when I do this, because I can't get out, and I can't look away. It's really strange. So do not look at the metal orb if you go to a con. The forbidden metal pole. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that. It's like saying, what's that? Yeah, I could not stop looking at it. And I got so damn dizzy. So, do I have any more silly videos? Not really. Maybe this one? I don't know what this one is. I'll have to find out. I don't know what we were doing here. I thought about tackling him. And then we played football for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea what we did here. At all. We were just being silly. This video sums up the ADHD and autism combination. But yes, never look at the metal ball. Or you will have a very bad day. You'll get really dizzy at least. What is this one? Oh, that's just me, like, vibing. And being silly. Let's turn up the volume on this one. I cannot hear it, by the way. So maybe y'all can. I can't hear it. That's sad. Maybe y'all can hear it, though. I can't hear it. Anyway. That's just me being silly. I might add some sound effects to this and post it later. Just something cute, you know? The cameraman never dies. It's true. It's true. One day when I become independent, I want to meet you in Rag. Aww. Best way to catch us is at a con, dear. This would make the perfect you died. I think I should do that. That's a good idea. Okay, let's see if I got any more. But I think we don't have that many. Like I said, this was meant to be more of like a laid-back con. It's over here. I don't know if I looked at this one. Oh, I was just picking his nose, that's all. I was just being a dork. But yeah, this was just a very chill con. I thought about doing a live stream at ACFI, but I was like, you know what? I stream at every con, and the last 3 cons I streamed at, I had nothing but problems. My live stream broke at FWA, it broke at MFF, it barely worked at TFF. And I just didn't want to bother this time. It's really hard to stream at furry conventions. I don't know if y'all knew that. Because there's just often so little mobile data in the area. At this con, I probably could have pulled it off, but my phone is having a problem with doing streams in general. And I don't know why. It's one of those things I have to fix when I have time. The Wi-Fi at cons is pretty strange. No, it's mobile data. Never use hotel Wi-Fi. It's one of the silliest things you could do. A good way to get your data stolen. So, don't do it. Don't do it unless you have a VPN. Even then I still wouldn't do it. Always use your mobile data at cons. So, yeah, I think those are the only ones I have. We could watch this one again. Windshield wipers. Windshield wipers be like... Oh my god. I love doing this. It's always so fun to like tilt your head back and forth in unison. Just like... This is a lot of fun. Anyway, I guess we'll go back to the pictures, but I don't think we have any more pictures. Yeah. It's the cursed metal orb. We don't talk about the metal orb, though. I felt very confident here. I wanted to hold my hands up high. Wait! Foot! You did get a picture of me holding my hands up. Like, way up. I think you did. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you got it. Solution, get a friend with unlimited hotspot. I mean, my hotspot isn't unlimited, but the way they track it, it may as well be unlimited. like they track, like it tracks the data of the hotspot, but it doesn't work correctly like it's supposed to. But I've never like used my hotspot that much anyway, so I think it's because I have a weird phone. Stump, yeah, if you don't mind, because I don't think I got that one. So, let me see. I love Rag's beans. I wish I had, like, beans like that. There's nothing wrong with my beans, it's just, like, he's a really plushie. There's just me looking silly. And yeah, that's all the picks we got for now, so. Go ahead and turn this off. And center myself. We still have about 20 minutes left, y'all. If anybody else has any questions. Have you ever used ether? What's ether? What is ether? I have no memory of this ether. I do not know what this ether is. Let me see if we got any more pictures that I missed. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Oh, there it is! That's one of my favorites. Oh my god. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Let me save it in here real quick. There we go. That's it. That's the one. That's the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If I can find it. There it is. Oh my god. I love this pose, y'all. It is such a power pose. For real. Like, it really, really is. Oh my god. Hi Alina, how you doing? I'm getting a little tired and hungry. My voice is really raspy because I've been streaming so much. I stream almost every day on Twitch, and oh, I need to tell y'all why the new video isn't out. Y'all are not gonna believe this. I've had literally no time. I've had literally no time to crack at that script and record that video. None. I've been so busy with the subathon, just getting back from ACFI. I'm just now doing laundry. I have no more towels, and I have to wash those towels before I go to bed. I need to do my bed sheets. I've had no time. So, it's just like, whew. Sometimes I feel like I need extra help. How many Twitch subs do you well and truly need to get your life back? Okay, let me do some math here. Hold on. All right, this might take a moment. This might take a big moment. So if I have 12 grand in credit card debt, and I probably need about 6 grand to get a car, that's 18K. So. All right, $4, or is it $2.50 per sub? I don't remember what it is. 18,000 divided by 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. Or is it? It's $2.50. I don't remember. Let's just say $2.50. I don't remember. 7,200. 7,200 subs. That ain't happening, y'all. We have to be realistic. But that would kind of really save my butt. But we have to be realistic. Luke, that would pay off all my credit cards and help with the car, like, so much. But we have to be realistic. I don't think we're gonna reach that number. Ugh, yuck. Luke, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Luke says, is it true that car meets happen? Yes! Oh my god, I have to tell y'all about that. Okay, so there actually was a car meet at the con. I think it may have been an actual convention. We were there, and we were like, you know, getting unpacked and situated. Someone showed up with a Ghostbusters car in the parking lot, and they were playing the Ghostbusters theme and all. I wish I could have gone over there. It looked so cool. But there was a car meet of some sort. But yes, car meets do happen at cons. Not always, but many times, yes. I was really happy in this moment because I just felt like I didn't have to think about planning streams. I didn't have to think about doing this or that or keeping a schedule. I was just living in the moment, y'all, and I was so damn happy. Is anytime I have to keep a schedule, I'm high stress. I don't know why, I just am. And in this moment, it was literally dog brain. Dumb dog brain. I had nothing important that I had to do except have fun. And that's all I did. And I wish I could have more moments like that. Oh my god. Drinking this caramel water that I got. Probiotic water, blueberry lemonade. It's really good. Yeah, $5.99. See, $5.99. See, I don't know what the revenue share is on those now. Wouldn't that technically make it $3 for me? Because 50-50? Durgan, you might be able to confirm this one. If it is truly $3, 50-50. So 18,000 divided by 3 that puts it at 6. So let's say 6 times 3 is 18. Wow. Okay, so 6,000. That's a little maybe we might reach that. We don't know. I mean, I know some people who have run subathons, they have gone way past that number, but you know, I'm not super well known like people think I am. I'm not. I used to be. Tooting my own horn for a moment here, y'all. I used to be really well known in the furry sphere, and I'm like, not really there anymore. Because a lot of people like kind of moved on. The newer generation of furries, they kind of go to TikTok and whatnot for their furry fix. And YouTube just seems to be a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of drama and stuff and call-outs and like, don't support this furry. And I'm like, what does pro-shipping mean? What does anti-ship mean? I'm 30 or 40 years old. I have to go Google this again. It's just, it's gotten so advanced that I just feel dumb. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So, how many people stopped you because they knew you at ACFI? Probably like 10 or 20-ish, around there. Yeah, bizarreness, yeah, so you're probably right. It's probably like $3 if I had to guess. I think a lot of the drama, I just don't understand it. I'm kind of desensitized. That's not really good for one's mental health when you get desensitized. Because something really important could happen, and you're too desensitized. Boy who cried wolf. That's the problem. So, when it happens so much, I'm like, oh, that happened. Anyway, I'm going out to McDonald's. Y'all want something? So, was the guy in the room next to you low-key chill? Luke, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Was the guy in the room next to you low-key chill? I'd say so. Well, actually, Foot might be able to answer that one. They were respectful enough after he said something. My problem is, I don't know what was with this person, but they were blasting music at 2 a.m. and then again at 8. 8 in the morning. Or 7. I think it was 7. I'm like, does this person not sleep? Are they okay? So, drama and arguing fights is not fun. No, it's not. It's, you know, I used to be one of those people that would like always keep up, but it's gotten to where I quite literally don't understand what's being discussed anymore. I think it's because you need like a certain amount of time to decipher this nonsense. And for people like me, who have a ton of responsibilities and things they have to micromanage, it's just, I can't do it. Y'all. You need to have like unlimited free time to really keep up with everything that happens now. That's not even excluding all the news that goes on in the world. I can't even keep up with that like I used to because I'm so busy. You know, some people say ignorance is bliss, but, you know, maybe it has more to do with the fact that we have to work so hard now to keep a roof over our heads. Hot take, maybe? I just don't understand half the call-outs either. I wish I could, but I just don't get it. A lot of it's almost like a different language. Kind of like what I said earlier about the nonsense that was spammed in the stream. I don't understand half of what's being said. I'm like, y'all talking to a wall. So so I guess like with what I want to do is just I want to share more of my personals. Lone Deep, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, dear. VTube, I'm not really into the AI thing. No offense, I'm not really into the AI thing. But how do I say this? I want to share more of what makes life silly. poking fun at the absurdities of everyday life instead of stressing about them. Now, content like that is always going to underperform compared to content that stresses us out, because we're appealing to that negativity bias that is so ingrained in the most primitive part of our minds. We want to be scared and stressed. It is a primitive response mechanism from our earliest years, from our oldest ancestors, left over from there, which is really annoying because we're very slow to like grow past this stuff. But like, it just, you gotta let go of it. You gotta let go of it, kind of like how people left the Blue Sky from Twitter. And you know what I see on Blue Sky? Everyone's happy. I mean, occasionally you'll see someone complain, but it's usually over something like, you know, yeah, I relate to that kind of situation. It's not like overblown nonsense. And there's no incentivization to really complain on Blue Sky, because, you know, Twitter, like, they will pay you to post tweets and whatnot. You won't get paid for that stuff over there. I think it's kind of silly to get paid for that stuff in the first place. But, you know, hot take, I guess. People said it was silly. People said it was silly to make YouTube vids 10 years ago. No, more than 10 years ago. And I remember when that kind of, like, blew up. And now everyone does it. That does kind of scare me a little bit because, you know, AI and whatnot. I'm like, what if we reach a phase where, like, well, everyone does it? But I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I had a lot of hot takes tonight. I usually don't have this many. I'm gonna try a Blue Sky. I mean, one thing I will say about Blue Sky, there is a learning curve, but it's getting easier all the time, which I think is a double-edged sword. There's a certain familiarity that people don't like to let go of on Twitter, and Blue Sky doesn't really have that. Does Blue Sky have an algorithm? Yes, but it's more like you can choose to use it or make your own, or turn it all off. That's what I like about it. You don't have to use the algorithm if you don't want to. It's the best thing about that site. You don't need to, like, be fed nonsense. You can go out and find your own nonsense, because there's so many other feeds you can pick from. There are dedicated furry pages on there of just people who post their fursuits. If you're just having a day where you want to look at nothing but fursuits all day, it's got it. It's like hashtags from years ago. Anyway, I don't know if y'all find that interesting, but, you know, Twitter used to, like, work with hashtags. There was no For You tab. Literally, how you got around in the old days was with who you followed and what they, like, retweeted. And we did fine. We didn't need the For You tab. As soon as that For You tab showed up, we started getting garbage. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Now, you know, TikTok has the For You tab. And, you know, I don't like TikTok, okay? But I get why people use it. I'm no disrespect. But, so, it's just, you have perception, Stormy, hanging there. I'm getting a little old, but, you know, I'm always expanding my horizons. Was it like being quote-unquote trans? I don't really think about it. I stopped talking about that part of myself a while back. Humanity sees the negative first. Yes. Going back to what I said. The negativity bias. I don't remember the scientific term, but it's something that's all ingrained in us. And as much as we like to fight it, sometimes it just comes out and bites us. So, Blue Sky sounds like a chill Reddit. You could say that. Some people don't like that comparison. Like, I've heard people tell me Reddit sucks, blah blah blah. I haven't had any problems with Reddit personally. Was it like being an autistic furry? I'm like, same thing I said earlier. I don't really think about it. I just exist. It doesn't really make fitting into society all that difficult. I mean, yeah, there are like some things that I do that, you know, I don't know why I do them. I just do. I think one of my weirdest quirks is just chewing on blankets when I go to bed. But I know other people that do that. Luke, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Luke says, I can't believe Mr. Beast still makes videos. I can. He's got to get his paycheck somehow, and Lord knows he probably owes millions of dollars to the bank. I'm not really a big fan of him myself, but the thing with Mr. Beast is that he knows what he's doing. I can't believe I used to like the guy, and then like all that stuff came out, and I'm like, great. I mean, I didn't think he was like our holy savior, but I thought he was okay. And then, like, the more I looked into him, the more I realized, oh, this is dark. Great. So, yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. Spud says, for me, Blue Sky is kind of a nice version of Twitter. It kind of, sort of, yeah. Beanie says, I don't need to ask because I already know what it's like being an autistic furry. It's a furry philosophy. Yeah, see, like, whenever you like dabble in this stuff for so long, you come full circle and start to have these brain farts. And then like I'll start to ask like really weird questions, and then I'll just like roll my eyes anytime someone tries to start an argument. I'm like, that's so boring, we've done this game before. Oh dear, Micro. Gracie says, we are all champions, the loser. I kind of understand what you're saying. I kind of do. It has been almost 2 hours, y'all. I'm probably gonna call it here in a little bit. I usually stop after 2 hours anyway. My voice is like, it really hurts. But I consider myself honestly more gender fluid these days. I'm like, I can be who I want to be. I am just me. And no one can take that away from me. Except for me. Yeah. I'm worn out, y'all. I'm so tired and my voice hurts. Anyone else have any other questions before I end the stream for the night? I need to get the new video out already. I don't know when it'll be ready, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, and then we're going to move on to storytelling. We are gonna move on to, you know, my furry convention disaster. Silly things that I have encountered in my day-to-day life. Not exactly all furry. Not everything has to be furry related. And I could still have a furry persona, so to speak. If you go on Amigo or see a monkey... Gracie, I kind of gave up on trying to understand you. I'm sorry. What's your favorite art media? Ooh, that's a tough one. 2D traditional animation. Probably. It's a shame that it got phased out because, you know, CGI animating in 3D is just cheaper, but y'all remember like when you know, 3D animated series started coming out and it just looked so uncanny valley? Do y'all get where I'm going at with this? Like the uncanny valley effect. The things that try to look human, but they're not human. It's kind of cursed. It like invokes this feeling of, this thing is trying to look real and it's not real. Like Reboot. Yes! Although Reboot was pretty good. Reboot had the uncanny valley, sure, but we were kids, y'all. That was all we had. Hell, I'd watch that again. What, didn't Reboot actually get a literal reboot? Or am I tripping? Because I feel like there's like a new series. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Sketchbook, anyone? Beast Wars. Reboot is actually out on DVD. Huh. Okay, that I'm not too surprised about. I have Saddam and AOSCH and Sonic Boom on DVD. I'm a hardcore 90s Sonic fan. It's what I grew up with. I actually did not like Sonic Frontiers that much. Naruto Shippuden. Whenever Naruto was like in its heyday, I couldn't get into it, but I had a lot of friends that loved Naruto. I was more of an Inuyasha kind of person. Stump Jumper, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, aka Foot. Enjoyed the stream, Stormy.
I'm so happy you had so much fun at ACFI. I will cherish those memories forever. Stay awesome.
You too, Carl. You too.
That's a good meat, man.
Imagine if Meatwad and Carl got along.
Hey, Carl, can I borrow your TV for a second? Get the hell out of my house, Fry Man!
Oh no. I always imagine you sound like Carl from Aquitaine. Stump your sweetheart. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. The perfect example of Uncanny Valley is Transmutate from Beast Wars. Now, I gotta look into this. Y'all got me curious. The Uncanny Valley would make for an interesting topic. It is very obscure, though. It's just, I feel like, will people even watch that? I don't know. I love talking about these weirder and weirder topics of the furry fandom. And not just the big name, should you get a fursuit? I'm like, how many times have we answered this question? Hi, Blueberry. Luke, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Luke says, I watched Over the Hedge for the first time. I need to watch Over the Hedge. I heard it's great. It's kind of cheesy, but I think it's right up my alley. Alpha Damien. I can't say I'm familiar with them. I'm kind of out of touch with the furry community on YouTube now. I kind of do my own thing. Like, the YouTubers I used to hang out with are Majira, Pakari, used to talk to Beta occasionally. I knew about Odin. Who's that one, that Strawberry Fursuiter? They did shorts. Z the Raccoon was like the newest one I really like talked to. And beyond that, I really don't know any. I really don't know any like furry YouTubers now. Like, I feel like furry YouTube as a whole has undergone such a radical change that, you know, I'm part of the old generation, you know? And I don't really, like, know these newer peeps. Starberry Dream, yes, I've come across their stuff a few times. It's actually really good. I would gladly draw you an Uncanny Valley. Oh no, oh no. Draphilia says, you have a particular style to your videos that there should be interest in watching. I know I would. When I was doing interviews with the Therianthropy community and Otherkin, yeah, when I was doing those interviews, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow, I did not know all these things. So I'm sorry, my brain is fizzling out, y'all. I've definitely gone past my limit tonight. So yeah, I already mentioned Z. Yeah, so Alpha, yeah, I don't really know Alpha Damien. I'm not really surprised. The newer generation, like, starting to see people like this. It's really strange. As a millennial furry, it's very bizarre, but you know, this is like what we're dealing with now, you know, we just kind of have to work around it. Anyway, I am exhausted. It has been 2 hours and 3 minutes. I am gonna call it here, y'all. I will hopefully have a new video out soon. I don't know when, but we're gonna try. The subathon is really like cluttering up my schedule. I'm still very busy like making content. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm in this office like 70 hours a week, y'all. I'm worn out. So yeah, I'm like, where all the millennial furries at? They all went to Twitch. They all went to Twitch. I swear to God, they all went to Twitch in Blue Sky. And maybe that's why I'm there. Folf for thought. Anyway, I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm exhausted. And I am going to call it here. I am tired. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for all the support. And I will catch y'all later. And if y'all are on Twitch, catch me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central on Twitch. Twitch.tv/StormyFolf. Y'all all have a good night, and I will catch y'all all later. Hopefully I'll have a new video out soon. Y'all take care. Stay safe. I'll catch y'all all later. Bye! Oh my god. I'm so tired.